Now, do you know George Santos personally?
I served with George Santos.
What?
Really?
I don't know if I've ever even talked about this. We were both, George Santos and I were both POWs in Germany.
Wow.
And together, he and I were able to build out with other allies from other countries a base in our bunker. And the Nazis knew nothing about this.
Wait, you were in World War II?
I don't remember what war. They all kind of blend together. But yeah, one of the wars.
I think the important question is...
a radio tower. We would go in and we push this button, and an antenna would come out from the top of the cabin, our little bunker that we were in, right?
Yeah.
And we were able to talk to the allies. So we were able to, George Santos and I were able to perform missions in that bunker in the middle of Germany, all from our, they had no idea. We had a whole operation there, and nobody had any clue.
Wait, are we talking about the same guy, George Santos?
Yeah.
The guy that's lying and walking around.
I don't think he's lying. I think he just, he likes to tell stories at night, getting ready to go to bed. He would always tell us these fairy tales and keep us entertained. He's an entertainer, George Santos.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you were in a prison camp, right?
Yeah, I was in a prison camp.
Did the guy that ran the prison camp, did he have a monocle?
He did have monocles. Funny you mentioned that. He had a monocle, and it wasn't a very bright guy, the guy that ran that POW camp.
Okay.
But, like I said, I think that's probably why we were able to do most of the missions.
Did he have an assistant that was kind of bigger?
You might be talking about his guard.
Yeah,
his guard.
His guard.
We befriended the guard. We were able to befriend the guard.
Okay.
And he kind of we could use him to send messages in and out sometimes. Sure. He liked us, but he wasn't supposed to us. It's kind of like Fox and the Hound. If he wasn't on his side and I was on my side, we would be friends in another life.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? He was the fox, I was the dog. And
you were chasing him.
Well, no. Did you ever watch Fox and the Hound?
No.
Essentially, they can't be friends because one's a fox and one's a dog.
Gotcha.
I was American. He's a German. We couldn't be friends because of the situation. In another life, though, we would have been friends.
I see.
So
this Santos guy, are you guys friends?
We called him LeBeau.
LeBeau.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know, but that's what he said. He was French, and he said they called him LeBeau. And so that's how we were able to get through the war. But yeah, I served with George Santos. A nice guy. What we did in Germany at that POW camp, me and George Santos and our group of buddies, was so popular and so amazing that they made a TV show out of it.
Nice.
Called Hogan's Heroes. It's a mockumentary kind of. It wasn't really. They did more
kind of like The Office.
Kind of like The Office. A little bit more on the comedic side because they had to make it. We went through was pretty tough stuff back in those days.
I'm sure.
And so they had to make it to where an American audience would enjoy it and laugh at it. And it's kind of like that Kevin Hart special, Laugh at My Pain. You know what I mean? They were able to laugh at the pain that we went through in the war.
Well, I thank you for your service.
I thank you for yours.
Yeah, sure.